morning, currency kings and queens. I am just coming back to just go over some charts just for the analysis part of it. For those that may, just want to go over some charts and see how I analyze the charts and just learn the way to think about how the market could possibly move. Of course, we don't know the moves that it makes, but we know some of the patterns, and just over a history of our period of time, if you trade a certain pair or indice or commodity, then you're going to know how that moves. So as you become familiar with those things and get familiar with your forex journey as a whole, I think you could appreciate some of these videos. So if you haven't, please subscribe and turn your notifications on, so when I post a new video, you'll get it. It's like VIP for YouTube. But let's get into the charts, y'all. I know a lot of people trade GU, GJ, and AU as the top pairs, and EU sometimes. EU is really, really good for beginners because it has a nice little trend that it does most of the time. So and so are the three pairs that I have up here. Let's delete these other ones because I was just looking at some of the other things. I got Bitcoin and US30. I like to keep NAS and gold on here. Gold is y'all know, one of my favorites to trade, but I use the Dixie as confluence with gold, so I'll kind of compare the two. Usually the Dixie, gold will do the opposite of what the Dixie does. So DXY, whatever y'all want to call it. But let's just, I already did the gold analysis from the last video on the mid-afternoon analysis. Go back to yesterday's video and make sure you watch that. But I did a whole video regarding what gold could possibly be doing. As we know, that level of support here that turned into resistance from this standpoint here, and it rejected. See that huge rejection wick here? And it rejected and went down, and it looks like it's trying to form a level of support at this level, but we're just waiting because the market closed and now we're into the weekend and we don't know what it's going to do. And as far as Monday morning, I don't know if there is any news or anything, but there's been a lot going on, and the market's been down generally overall for the stock market. So it's just a culmination of just fundamentals, technicals, and how you view the market. You can grab pips if you're familiar, so continue to read the charts, continue to, if you lose out on a trade, because we all lose, see if you can research and find out why you lost, and then, try to fix that. Or if it's a low probability trade, try to get into it with half of what you would typically get into it with as far as your leverage. Yeah, I explained gold on yesterday's video, so go back and watch that, and the previous video before that, from the very beginning. And we're just watching gold. So I'm trying to get more familiar with gold. I'm watching gold, but we'll keep an eye on that in this coming week. It was kind of an advantage for me to be able to post that many videos because I was on vacation this week, so it was easy to just upload. So now y'all gonna have to bear with me, and I'll try to get some videos out this week, at least 2, to follow up with whatever gold decides to do. I know that area over here is still not filled, so it's gonna have to fill that. But whether or not it goes down, because everything's looking towards it being down, but there is an uptrend on the latter part before it tried to create this level of support here with the consolidation. So let's just watch. It's up in arms right now as far as what it could possibly do, but let's just watch. I don't have a bias. I try to keep my bias open, especially when it's doing things like this to where you have a big question mark. So just keep your eyes on the chart. If you can catch a counter trend from the original trend, do that. If you're that good, then That's awesome. So looking at GU, let's mark GU up. This week it ended bearish, but it has some bullish tendencies because when it closed, it didn't close down to the bottom. I don't even know if that one's still open. Yeah, it's kind of been, the volume has been kind of low, and then the wick is, I mean, the body of the candle is way up here and the wick is here. So if this is closed, then we could possibly start, continue that trend up because it's just doing a retracement right here on the daily. Let's drop down. This is where I get my bias. And where is my indicator that I use, which is, there it is. I didn't have it on right, y'all. So let me see if it's on the 200. It's on the 200 and the 50. If y'all can get with that, get with it. So on an uptrend, but it looked like it broke structure here. So let's mark this up. This level here is pretty important. I'll just mark that up because that's pretty significant there. And so the trend, I would say, is up. Could be reversing or not. On a lower time frame, it looks like there's a double bottom, so it may continue up. But it looks like a little head and shoulders here, but it did not break that level of support. So there's 3 touches, 1, 2, 3. So it just may continue up. And then the 200 moving average is right here in the middle. So just looking at that, that's a good one to flag, y'all. So just keep watching. When the market opens on Monday, I probably won't be in it. But y'all make sure y'all post down below if you catch anything, or if y'all have a different analysis than what I have. Going down to GJ, I don't want to take up too much of your time, so I'm trying to make it quick and fancy. The day ended still on an uptrend, and it's continuing the uptrend on the 4-hour. Because it broke above what was here, which was a pretty strong resistance level. So I'm gonna look for it to continue up. And look how far it is from the 200 EMA. It's not even coming close to starting to go down. So I'm looking at an uptrend for GJ. On the 1-hour, we got some demand zones there that rejected off of the trend line that I just drew. And you got a good demand level here on the 30-minute. I typically I've started trading initially on the 5 and the 15, but there are a lot, sorry y'all, there are a lot of opportunities on the, okay, there you go. Those candles were messing me up. There are a lot of opportunities on the 30-minute, and it actually, if you're not real well with being a scalper, it kind of helps if you trade on the 30-minute or an hour chart with the anxiety, because I know scalping is like a high stress situation, and some people love to grab their pips and dip, and I have moments when I do that, but 30 minutes is, I've just learned to, I think that's going to be my best friend, is the 30 minutes. So there's a level of demand zone here, and then turn that demand zone green so we don't get it confused. But if it taps back down into that demand zone, we got a double bottom here. There's a lot of things that says that GJ is going to continue up as well. So we can keep an eye on that. It's trending above the 200. Let's see. Yeah. and it's breaking those new levels of support. So let's go down to AU. AU had a bearish close yesterday, and it's been bearish, but it's not been bearish, but it broke the 200 moving average. I'm thinking, let's see what the weekly look like. That's bearish too. I was thinking that on the daily that possibly could have been a retracement, because there's a break of structure here. Could be a retracement to head up. Let's look at the lower time frame. So 4 hour, I get my bias. 4 hour says downtrend currently, but looking at my daily, that could be a retracement, so be careful. And then my 1 hour could touch into that area like it has. It is a daily level, and we could see it going up to the upside, but currently it's showing a downtrend. So once you get your buys, just know the possibilities. That's AU. I probably will flag AU as well, just to have them, just to keep eyes on it. And if you look at the 30-minute on AU, we have like a double top, triple top. It's third time it tried to come and touch. Let me see what it looks like on the hour. Yeah. So it could continue down, y'all. I don't know. But let's just see what we get. And let me know if y'all like these videos, if y'all want more, if you want me to go live, if you want to be more interactive. I'm open to any suggestions. This helps me as well. I'm in probably about 2.5 years with Forex, and it's a journey. It's not something that's real quick. So if you're thinking, hey, I'm going to come in and make a lot of money real fast, you could, but it's not sustainable. So just make sure once you are in Forex, you don't, get persuaded by the flashy things that's on social media with Forex. Just know that it's an investment, and investments take time. If nothing else, make sure y'all subscribe to my channel and turn on your notifications. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Peace.